Welcome to the May 2023 pinning ceremony of our students. So we're going to start with our nurse's prayer, which is in the front page of your program. So if the nursing students want to stand and say that together. Ready? Let me dedicate today to the care of those who come my way. Let me touch each one with healing hands and the gentle art for which I stand. And when tonight, when the day is done, oh, let me rest in peace if I have helped just one. Thank you. And our student nurse that will do the introductions of administration and faculty is Christopher Schrock.
Thank you, Dr. Owens. Dear graduates, faculty members, family, and friends, it is my great honor to welcome you all to the pinning ceremony for the Allegheny College of Maryland nursing class of spring 2023. To the families and friends of our graduates, I want to express our appreciation for your support and encouragement throughout this journey. Your love and encouragement have been instrumental in helping us reach this important milestone, and we are honored to share this special day with you. I also want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our faculty and staff who have provided exceptional guidance, mentorship, and support. Your commitment to excellence in nursing education has helped shape the future of healthcare, and we are grateful for your contributions. It is my pleasure to introduce the Allegheny College of Maryland administration and faculty that are here with us tonight. I ask that you please stand when your name is called. College President, Dr. Cynthia Bombera. Senior Vice President of Instructional and Student Affairs, Dr. Kurt Hoffman. Vice President of Advancement, David Jones. Associate Dean of Nursing, Rick Cooper. Board of Trustees, Mrs. Jane Belt, Vice Chair. Mr. Eugene Frazier. Mrs. Michelle Martz. And Mr. James Piles. And now for the Cumberland Campus nursing faculty and staff. First semester fundamentals, Dr. Carissa White. Devin Coral. Second semester medical surgical nursing, Karen Bachman. Elizabeth Smearman. Second semester online faculty, Brooke Morton. Rachel Jacobino. Third semester mental health maternal child nursing, Dr. Brenda Owens. Dr. Cheryl Nelson. Third semester online faculty, Melissa Walsh. Michelle Cosner. Fourth semester advanced medical surgical nursing, Samantha Vickery. Hannah Mullen. Fourth semester online faculty, Dr. Michelle Harvey. Evening program, first, second, third, and fourth semesters, Jennifer Sutter. Renee Dowit. Edward Howard. Our nurse-managed wellness clinic, we have Dr. Cheryl Nelson, Dr. Brenda Owens, Elizabeth Smearman, Michelle Cosner, and Anna Kephart. Our Program Director of Nursing Education, Sandy Clark. Dr. Amy Yonkin. And part-time faculty for FACE on campus and online, Dr. Jean M. Seifert. Let's give one last round of applause for the ACM administration and nursing faculty. And I will now turn the mic over to our student speaker, Olivia Beiser.
Good evening. I want to start by thanking you all for being here to celebrate with us. If you're in this room, it means you have loved and supported us through these past 2 years. Kudos to you, because I know we have not been easy to love throughout this journey. We have been unavailable, anxious, exhausted, stressed, and filled with self-doubt. I want to thank you all for sticking it out and taking care of us during the most challenging years of our lives. We wouldn't be here without your support and your constant encouragement. I also want to take a moment to thank each and every one of my classmates. You all are some of the most wonderful people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. There's no doubt in my mind that you all will make exceptional nurses because you all are exceptional people. We've been through so much together. Let's take a trip down memory lane. It's the day before first semester. We are all filled with excitement and anticipation, and a little dread of what the next 2 years will bring. We've got our scrubs laid out, and we're so excited to wear them. Our white shoes are actually white, and we're all incredibly grateful for the opportunity ahead of us. I think we all knew that nursing school would be difficult. However, our instructors made sure that if nursing school wasn't for you, you would soon realize it. We mitered corners, we shaved balloons, we ambulated our patients, we learned a new kind of math that, shockingly enough, we actually will use in the real world. We wrote nursing diagnosis after nursing diagnosis. We did Layla glitter and complained about the copious amounts of paperwork that ensued. Little did we know. This was just the beginning, and we were ready for more, sort of. Thank you, Carissa and Devin, for building us such a strong foundation. Then came second semester. Nursing students ahead of us told us how easy second semester was and how much we would love it. Easy? That's easily the biggest lie I've ever been told. But did we love it? And did we grow immensely? Absolutely. Now back to that paperwork. 8 basic needs hit us hard. Layla Glitter had nothing on second semester paperwork. Surely it can't get any more involved than this. In the middle of second semester, the mask mandate was lifted. That first day without masks was like walking into a room full of strangers. Ah, that's what your face looks like. It was an adjustment, but a much welcomed one at that. We learned trait care and were introduced to the beloved Ivy books. Liz, your trait care recording probably has more views than every Taylor Swift music video combined. We had to delete all of the pictures of our families and happy memories for storage, but it was worth it. We learned how to navigate Meditech, and we began to feel a sliver of independence and take on some real responsibility. We kept our patients alive and became comfortable in our second semester bubble, but we had to move on. Thank you, Karen and Liz, for further building upon the foundation that was laid in first semester and preparing us well for fourth semester. Now on to babies and crazies, also known as pediatrics and psych. I had been looking forward to this semester from the beginning. I've always been interested in labor and delivery, so it was my time to shine. I quickly realized how involved and complex the semester would be. I mean, we actually don't just get to snuggle babies the entire semester? What a letdown. This semester really challenged me. It made me think in ways I hadn't had to before. I was doing the hokey pokey with 4-year-olds in daycare one day, and I was listening to a schizophrenic man teach me how to make meth the next. I wish I was kidding. If we ever get tired of nursing, we could all make incredible authors with the stories we tell. As challenging and stretching as the semester was, I think we all came out with a respect for these areas. Several of us even found a passion for these areas, or an existing passion grew even stronger. The end was so close that we could almost taste it, but there was still more work to be done. Thank you to Brenda and Cheryl for pushing us out of our comfort zones and molding us into more open-minded and objective thinkers. Oh, and for letting us cuddle babies after all. We've now made it to fourth semester, the one that seemed so unobtainable just a year and a half before. We were excited and ready to finish strong. And boy, did we ever hit the ground running. We had 3 tests and 2 skill evaluations within 8 days. It was a lot, but it kicked us into gear and got us right back into the right mindset. I believe I speak for all of us when I say this semester was the most challenging of them all. It highlighted our weaknesses and opened our eyes up to our strengths. It made us dig deep and find meaning for why our bodies function and react in the ways they do. It made us hate yet love the word why. Although it may have been repetitive, it helped us make connections and will help us to be better nurses. Now back to that paperwork. Spoiler alert, it got heavier. I could go on and on about how many hours were spent and how many pages were turned in, but we all lived through it, completed it, and as much as we hate to admit it, we learned so much from it. The hours spent, tears shed, and laptops abused were not a waste. Thank you, Sam and Hannah, for equipping us with the confidence and skills we need to be successful, and for giving us an extraordinary end to our nursing school journey. Look how far we've come. Kaylee Wilson was interested in psych, and will be starting this June in the cardiovascular unit. Emily Evans wanted to work in a doctor's office, and will be starting work in the ER in June. Timberlyn, Riley, and I wanted to be labor and delivery nurses, and we will be starting on the high-level care unit in June. Taylor, Allison, and Monica have chosen the ICU. Kaylee Nabe will be doing inpatient rehab. Abby Shepard will be working at Med Spa. Olivia Miller will continue on the labor and delivery unit. She's just leveling up. Brittany and Hope will be starting out on med-surg units. Miranda will be joining Emily in the ER. And that's just to name a few. Thanks to nursing school, we were given the opportunity to explore areas that we never would have considered, some of which have now become our passions. I want us to remember the invaluable lessons we've learned throughout these 4 semesters. I want us to be nurses who are careful, calculated, and cautious. I want us to be nurses who look at newcomers with compassion rather than annoyance. I want us to be nurses who are discreet, professional, and kind. As the lady who brought us the bagels and orange juice said, it's up to us to change the culture. If we don't like a policy, let's fight to change it. If we don't feel safe in the workplace, let's work to protect ourselves and our patients. Let's never stop pursuing excellence and personal growth. Most importantly, let's never lose our passion for caring for others. It is our calling and where we are meant to be. I love you all, and I am so proud to be a part of this outstanding group of nurses. Thank you. I'm now going to pass it off to our online speaker, Holly Lehman.
I look more normal when I stand up here, I guess. I didn't really plan to fracture my foot this week. Good evening. First, I would like to say thank you to my class for the honor of speaking on your behalf. As a class, we would like to take time to thank Allegheny College of Maryland for the opportunity to obtain our degree in a non-traditional setting, and thank you to our professors. As a class, we would like to say thank you to our family, friends, and peers for pushing and cheering us on along this journey. We understand we have not always been easy to tolerate over these past 2 years, and our help in keeping normal day-to-day operations of home have been less than desirable. When we all started on this journey, we were from 6 different states and knew absolutely none of our classmates. The first assignment we had to do was a biography, and it was nice to utilize this assignment to network with peers across the country. It's important to learn some common interests with them. It's important to make friends when you find yourself in the situation of nursing school. We used our network to develop a Monday evening study group. Our study group allowed us to review test outlines, make notes, and sometimes just to chit-chat. When we started 4th semester, Professor Harvey said, the first test in this class is the ones the students seem to struggle with the most. There were people that did struggle on that test, but then we found ourselves on to week 2, only to figure out that we needed a greater plan than our general Monday evening study group for 90 minutes prior to our 1 hour online study group with our teachers. We quickly came up with the idea to meet for a late night study group from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. That oftentimes led to 11:30 or midnight study times. The late night study group really took a turn around week 3 when a fellow classmate turned on his video. He put up an EKG class flashcard right in front of the camera, and he asked, "What rhythm is this, y'all?" Cody Hogan at that point earned himself the nickname Professor Hogan. We all laughed, but in the end, we picked up the pieces and helped each other make it through. We made it, guys. Today is a special day for us nursing graduates transitioning from the role of LPNs to RNs, and it's also National Nurses Day in honor of Florence Nightingale's birthday. A penning ceremony is the official initiation in the profession of nursing. The lamps we are carrying were used by Florence Nightingale, who is also known as the Lady of the Lamp. The lamp was used to light her path through darkness to care for the sick. Some often wonder about our nursing caps and while we are wearing them and what they symbolize. The nursing cap and uniform were derived from early Christian communities and originated by one of Florence Nightingale's students. The typical uniform and cap have since evolved into scrubs. The lamp and the cap are still very powerful symbols in modern times and represent nurses in the whole medical field. Leaving here today as new graduate RNs, may we always remember the reason we chose to become a nurse. This profession requires empathy, caring, and compassion. As a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of our patients. They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. And our next speaker is Karen Ballman.
Just making sure she's okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. First, I want to thank you for inviting me to speak. This is really a great honor. And I know that I can speak for the rest of the faculty when we say how very proud we are of all of you. Wow, right? What an accomplishment. It's been a long journey, right? Very long. And you worked very hard, all of you. There were smiles, some even laughter, but there were some tears along the way as well. You made friends, and you've made colleagues for life. There was a lot of sacrifice and endurance over the last several years for you and all of your support systems. I'm sure you're looking forward to a lot of time spent with your family, friends, and of course, that dream job that you've all been looking forward to. Just want to give you some of my fondest memories. I can't name you all. I'd be here for a long time. Miranda asked, "Can you repeat that, please?" And Allison making weird faces at me when she did not understand what we were talking about. And then my favorite memory is the day the mask came off. And I came in and everybody's looking at me really strange, and some of them had their mask on, and they kind of thought I was not going to let them take their mask off, some of them. And I was like, no way, college said we can take those off, let's get those off. So it was wonderful to see your beautiful and handsome, I had just one fella in the class, Christopher, so your beautiful and handsome faces. But that brought another quirk along with it, because we have identical twins in the class. So I had learned their eyes and their hair for half of the semester, and then I had to figure out which twin was which as well. But with a little time, we all became very close. And I hope you continue to network with each other as you start your independent journeys. As nurses, you will see the impact of your work on patients' lives and how precious life is. You will have good days and bad days. Remember, you are the light and the guide for the patients. I shared this story with your class I guess it was a year ago or so, but I'd like to share it with your family as well. This is the starfish story. A young man was walking down a deserted beach just before dawn. In the distance, he saw a frail old man. As he approached the old man, he saw him picking up stranded starfish and throwing them back into the sea. The young man gazed in wonder as the old man again and again threw the small starfish from the sand to the water. He asked him, "Why do you spend so much energy doing what seems to be a waste of time?" The old man explained that the stranded starfish would die if left in the morning sun. And the young man said, "But there must be thousands of beaches and millions of starfish." He said, "How can you make a difference?" The old man looked down at the small starfish in his hand, and as he threw it safely into the sea, he said, "It makes a difference to this one." You will have many patients over the course of your career, and you may not think you were able to help them all, but you will make a difference every day. Never forget that. I know each and every one of you has a path, and that path may lead you in many directions over the years, but never forget the reason you began this journey. Thank you, and best of luck. And now I need to introduce Miss Jean Seaforth.
Welcome, nursing graduates, faculty, families, friends, and distinguished guests. I didn't get into nursing the easy way. I was a high school student who was really good at a lot of subjects, and I would watch my mother come home from work, and she worked at one of the local hospitals, with her uniform soiled, and we would be sitting there eating breakfast, which you all know, that's a wonderful scene. And I said, "I never want to be a nurse." And she said, "Good thing, be a teacher. You'll have summers off, weekends, you'll be great." Well, that summer of my graduating year, I got a job at a hospital as a unit secretary. I went to the ER because they needed help, and these three nurses, who to this day, I call them my inspiration. They said, "Come on in, there's a trauma," and they dragged me in the room, and I was in awe. I said, "This is amazing. I am going to be a nurse." I came home, I told my parents. My mother was devastated. My father, who starched her cap, pressed her gown, her uniform every night, polished her shoes, he was so sold. "I am so proud that you're going to be a nurse." I'm not 50, oh my goodness. 47 years from this day, I look around this room and I am so proud to call myself a nurse. It wasn't easy. I had an eclectic background. My favorite thing to do is teach. I'm so glad to meet the online students in person instead of a camera. But I have a few lessons to share with you. Now, you know that we all like mnemonics in nursing, right? Yep, how are you going to memorize this thing? And I might have stolen this from somebody, who knows? But the letter CARE has really stuck with me over the years. See, when I asked a group of nursing and nursing assistants, "What does being close to a patient mean to you?" And they said, "Compassion." So C is for compassion and also courage. Courage to stand up for what you believe in. You know, during my mother's time, she told a physician over and over again at night that a patient had tuberculosis. He never believed her, and sure enough, she got TB. When I was 10 months old, my mother left 3 children to go to a sanitarium, and she was gone for 2 years. So when people talk about how awful the pandemic was, and it was awful, but can you imagine being a young woman leaving 3 children to be cared for by their grandparents, their father who was working full-time? That was courage. A, advocate. I beg you to advocate for your patient. Sometimes you'll find a little elderly woman, maybe me, that will be alone, and I beg you to advocate, because sometimes there is nobody else. Or sometimes there is someone and they are overwhelmed with the system, because it is overwhelming. R, respect. You will meet patients that you may not like, or you may not like what they did, but I will beg you, they are a human being, and so they deserve your respect. That is one of the simplest things that you can do for a patient. And last is empathy. When I was a graduate student, I wrote about empathy, and my reader for my qualifying exam said, "I don't believe empathy can be taught." And that's been a long time ago, and I proved her that I wrote about it, that I defended it. Well, nowadays, that's all you hear is how people can be taught to be more empathetic. As Brené Brown, one of the key writers in empathy, she says, empathy has no script. There is no right way or wrong way to do it. It's simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredibly healing message of you're not alone. I'm here with you. Because you will meet people along the way that they just want someone to be present. And that is one of the best things and the best lessons that I can share with you. So I say to you, as you finish your nursing, you're not finished, as you begin your nursing journey, is that you will remember many patients. And they will touch you. They will touch you so profoundly. So I have a little story to share, is that a few years ago, my younger brother passed away. And the thing that mattered so much to all of us is how wonderful the nursing care was, whether it was here in Cumberland or it was down at the University of Maryland. People hugged us, they touched us. When he passed away, they cried. They cried, they let themselves down. I used to bring the nursing staff in Baltimore on weekends donuts from a place here in Flintstone. And one of the nurses, kind of lightened the mood a little bit because it was profoundly sad, she hugged me and she said, "I'm gonna miss your donuts." So, and I was able to smile like our family does in the need of crisis. We were able to feel that. And as Leo Buscaglia said, too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. So on this day of Florence Nightingale's birthday, I congratulate all of you, and it's an exciting time. So before I end, I would like any nurse in the audience, as well as all the nurses back here, to please stand for just a minute. So as you look around this room, there's lots of nurses. And I remind you, they are people that will mentor you, help you, be a listening ear when a day is really tough. And as Florence Nightingale said, let us never consider ourselves finished nursing. We must be learning all of our lives. Thank you.
We'll now have the pinning of the graduates. Timberland Barnhart. Savannah D. Bellis. Christy Bennett. Olivia A. Beiser. Kylie Lene Bittner. Cassidy R. Bothwell. Kylie M. Bothwell. I've been here 30 years, and I don't ever remember having a set of identical twins in my class. We've had mothers, sons, mothers, daughters, a husband and wife, brothers and sisters, sisters. Katie Broadwater. Caroline Burton. Mackenzie L. Comer. Taylor J. Connor. Janine E. Conway. Brittany J. Dyer. Emily M. Evans. Victoria Frey. Riley S. Furstenberg. Allison R. Groudon. Miranda N. Joel. Monica Lewis. Brooke Martin. Olivia E. Miller. Brittany L. Moore. Kaylee S. Nave. Kennedy M. Robinette. Hope A. Rowe. Jacob I. Rummer. Christopher M. Schrock, Jr. Peyton G. Smith. Abigail. Abigail Shepard. Hannah Thompson. Kaylee N. Wilson. Now for our online students. Crystal Bartley. Janelle Brown Gross. Tina Clark. Helen Echo Tenson. Rose Eliskar. Crystal Gaffney. Victoria Habib. Jessica Hansley. Ashley Hines. Holly Lehman. Ashley Johnson. Bethany Lytle. She wins. There's only a couple more folks. You're going to have to do better than that. Casey Mason. Christina Murray. Sierra Nolan. Bobby Rexroad. What's your first name? Your first name. Okay. Rebecca Sanker. Courtney Smith. Kara Stadahar. Amber Wortman. Jennifer Warmoth. Carmen Yeager. We'll now have our induction ceremony into the
This started here at Allegheny College about 10 years ago. And in order to be a member of this, you have to have a B in all nursing courses. You have to complete a project. So these students have all have B's in all subjects in nursing, and they also have a completed project on recruitment or on education. Call your name, please come forward. Cassidy Buffalo. I also want to thank our two faculty members, Devin Coral and Dr. Crystal White. They're the advisors of the Honor Society.
Kylie Bothwell. Mackenzie Comer. Brittany Dyer. Emily Evans. Riley Furstenberg. Miranda Joel. Ashley Hines. Holly Lehman. She's getting a workout today. We ready? Bethany Lytle. She wins again. Christina Murray. Amber Wortman. The awards will be given by Sandy Clark, Program Director for On-Campus Programs, and Dr. Amy Youngkin, Program Director for Online Programs.
So we have 2 awards for both the online and for the on-campus. The first award, I'll be doing the on-campus. First award is the Margaret B. Keller Award. She was the first director that we had for our nursing program, and she was the director for many years. So this is given for demonstrating outstanding academic achievement in the Allegheny College of Maryland nursing program, and the award this evening is given to Riley Furstenberg. The other award this evening is the Nursing Faculty Award, and this is for demonstrating overall excellence within the Allegheny College of Maryland nursing program. This evening, this is awarded to Hope Rowe.
I have the pleasure of awarding two to our online group. The first is the Dr. Sharon Walker Faculty Award for Online Excellence. Dr. Walker was the lady that brought the online program to ACM. This year is Tiffany Scaffman. She is from Texas and did not make the journey, but we congratulate her. Our second award is the Nursing Faculty Award, and this is for demonstrating overall excellence within the program. And this year, it's Holly Lehman.
I'm Dr. Michelle Harvey, and I'm going to present the M&A Award. It's a leadership award. Not only am I a faculty, but I'm also president of the M&A for District 1. So with this award also goes a one-year membership to the M&A, which also will give them a one-year membership to the American Nurses Association as well. So it's with great honor that I present this semester's award to Olivia Beiser.
I was making sure you were sitting. Do you want to come up one more time? As the ceremony comes to an end, I would like to pause and point out that this is not only Nurses Week, but today is International Nurses Day and Florence Nightingale's birthday, as you have all been told several times. We are having cake and punch after the ceremony. It's by the door, the room to the left. The theme for the International Nurses Day just happens to be our nurses, our future. And so I ask you, the newest generation of nurses, to please rise. And to light your lamps. Brenda. And to lead us to meet the future.